Cancer, this is your reflect on for the mid-month of May. So Cancer, let's see what has come to pass for the first part of May. Just so we can reflect on it moving forward. So the first card up is the Eight of Cups in reverse. And then the Five of Swords. So Cancer, what is to be reflected on that has passed for the first part of May is there was this conflict of interest, and you made the right decision walking away from something that threw you off your intuitive balance. So this is just an energy. Then we have the Two of Wands upright. So this is an energy that basically kind of still has you in your head, because you're also looking out and trying to make sense of what has happened here. However, I like that the Eight of Cups starting off is in reverse. So the reason being is because you can go back and just assess emotionally and just kind of connect with those feelings you had about a situation that left a bad taste in your mouth. And it almost is giving you some encouragement with the Two of Wands to kind of gain some insight, some clarity with the Eight of Pentacles, with what it is that you are building here, your craft. So it has something to do with some sort of, something tied with finances here, or some sort of, it's almost like your craft or your sense of style, Cancer. I feel like it could even be your vibe. It's almost as if maybe you built yourself up a certain way and people don't like the fact, people, place, or things don't like the fact that you have evolved in a certain sense, but it's almost like you've gained the courage to, you know, embrace conflict when you need to and not apologize for it with the Eight of Cups in reverse. So I feel like for you, and you're just standing your ground here with the Two of Wands, as if you've already gained the sense of, you know what that kind of energy is, and it's just something that you're not going to really tolerate here. And with the Devil card, it's like you're just being real ruthless about it. You're getting strength here, and it's almost as if people, places, or things here can kind of make you question your worth or your value, it's going to leave them in a headspace where they don't necessarily want to do that, because it's like, you know, Cancer, with your energy, people just don't understand if they rub you the wrong way here with the Devil energy. This is something you've become very aware of with your own strength here, that your energy, your vibe, just your presence can just stay in other people's minds, and it lingers and lingers and lingers until it agitates the opposition. So it's like you're just kind of, you know, looking back and saying, oh, okay, I got this other side to me that is ruthless, and people don't want to test whether or not my value is to be taken advantage or granted, or to be diminished in some certain kind of way where it adds value to someone else that is, or something else that is kind of just pulling and draining of your energy. So with the Devil card here, you're just like welcoming the conflict and, you know, giving caution too. It's almost as if you're just like, okay, go ahead and try me. And the Hangman in reverse. Go ahead and try me and you'll see what happens. So they're going to stay in a state of suspension mentally that they can't get out of. So it's going to just be them with the headspace of your, you know, almost like this intuitive kind of magic where you just kind of lock on psychically and then they can't get you out of their head. So you're just really understanding this about you. It's really giving you more strength here, and it's giving you a more harder exterior, which is good for you because you need that this day and age. And it's almost like you are giving this vibe off where you can be sincere and continue to work on yourself and your value and how you built yourself up. And there's another side to you that if anyone or anything tries to test your value or decrease or make you question, you're going to leave them with a very bitter taste in their mouth, and also a very psychically annoying, relentless strain on their mind that they won't be able to get you out of their head. So, and then we have this card, which is like love. So it's as if in some odd way, secretly, this can lead to some sort of obsession also, especially with the Devil card here. Like, because you do this, which you're understanding through the first part of May, and you have the tendency to do this, it can leave some sort of like obsession, not self, but to the opposing energy. It leaves this obsessive quality where they can't get you out of their mind, and it becomes some sort of like lusty obsession, which gets even more annoying. That's not quite understood. So, I mean, that's quite a sense of repellent in some way, and it can be quite a magical tool of yours. So that is something for you to reflect on for the mid part of the first part of May, the mid-month of May. So I hope you enjoyed that. This is your Reflect On horoscope, and as always, take care, Cancer, and love.